Welcome to all of you. I'm going to start this satsang with a very rare collections of Yoga Sutras. There are many rishis, yogis in India from Kanyakumari to Himalayas. There are lots of yogis and sages written many yogic texts, and many yogic texts have been given the explanation by many sages, many maharishis. I think there is very less people who talked about the Yoga Sutras of Karthikeya. So I am going to explain about the Yoga Sutras of Karthikeyan in this Sunday series. All of you like it? This is a very rare people talk about his sutras because many people don't know that Karthikeyan is a founder of Siddha Yoga. Okay. I am not here to say these people we are great. It's not like that. I'm going to explain. I'm coming from the lineage of Siddha Yoga. Just I'm going to explain you about what Karthikeyan has written in his textbook and how the Siddha Yoga Parampara is giving this knowledge to people. Okay. First, before going into all this concept, first clarity I want to give all of you, that is called the ABC of spirituality. Have you seen in India, always spirituality is connected to health science? Yes or no, all of you? Yes or no? Why? Why spirituality is always a link with health? Type in the chat box. Why? Why? Why health is always connected with spirituality? Yes or no? It is there, no? Always spirituality is connected with health, mainly in India. Why? First, I will explain you. Health can be possible only for the people who are connected with the divine. That is why health is the byproduct of spiritual growth. All of you, please write down this. Health is the byproduct of spiritual growth. All of you, please write down this. Health is the byproduct of spiritual growth. Without spiritual growth, there can be no health. And now coming to the spiritual growth, what is spiritual growth? Many people think I am doing puja, sir. So I am growing in spiritual. What is spiritual growth? Spiritual growth means balance between outer world and the inner world. I will explain you that. You see, the whole Western people and the Eastern people, they have different approach. The whole India and the Western Eastern countries, we spent more years in the inner growth. If you see many Maharishis, they were talking about the inner growth. That is why they did a great research about what is there inside Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, what is happening within a man. So they spent their lot of thousands of years in doing research on the inner world. And India is the country which did the most highest research on the inner world. and yogis, they were doing all that. The Western world, they spent time on the outer research. Yes or no? We can't neglect that. It is also needed. So they spent their whole life in finding current. Western people, they found current. They found lot of inventions. Today, we are flying from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Just within few hours, it is because of the flight, invention of flight. These Western people, they spent their whole knowledge, energy, everything on the outer science. Got it, all of you? This is the fundamental understanding everyone should have. So India spent time on the inner world and we left the outer world. In some years of Indian history, we also spent time in growing outer world. But most of the time, we are working on the inner world. Western people, they are working on the outer world but they left the inner growth. And Indians, we forget about the outer growth. So there is an imbalance for the Western people, and there is also imbalance for the Eastern people. Can you understand? All of you, raise your hands. That is why today Western people are suffering from inner world disease. What kind of sufferings do Western people have now? Can you type? Type in the chat box. What are the problems? What are the sufferings do Western people face today? Western countries, European countries, America, what are the problems they face? Type in the chat box. Stress, mind related problems, depression, disharmony of families, depression, psychological issues, mental problems, psychological problems, not social relationship, depression, cancer, physiological, inner peace, breathing, psychosomatic problems, depression, insecurity, obesity, inner problem, autism, disturbance in sleep, psychological problem, mental problems, stress related problems, heartless, lack of family bonding, heart attacks, lack of santosha means satisfaction, mental problems, aloneness, skin problems, no connection with family and social life, relationship problems, no fulfillment, software and hardware problems. What are the problems West our Eastern countries face today? Eastern problem. Type all of you. What are the problems Eastern countries like India and some other countries in East? Type in the chat box now. Developmental problems, Stiram, super, remote, mobile, no life in long life, short death, lack of money, Shiva, super. They forget about body, mind, soul, relationship, wealth, financial problem, following the Western life. Yes, that's one of the biggest problem now happening. Yes, towards westernization, economic problem, running after money, no spiritual life, corporate issues. How many of you know Western people, they don't work for 12 months? Yes or no? How many of you know that? Western people, they don't work for 12 months. You know how many months they work? Type in the chat box. How many months they work? 11 months, 9 months, 10 months. Okay, fantastic. Yes, 240 days. Super. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic, all of you. Thank you for your answers. Lack of love and care following Western lifestyle. Yeah. See, you should know what is my mindset. I am not against Western people. I am also not against the Eastern people. Both these Western countries and Eastern countries have missed the balance. Life is balance. God has created like that, day and night, outer life and inner life. Both are essential. Both are needed. You think only inner life is matter, so you go into meditation, you don't bother about what is happening outside. No, it is also imbalance. And only taking care about the outer life, only missions, outer life, car, building, computers, only taking outer life is important. And leaving the inner life is also imbalance. Yes or no? Spirituality means taking care of your inner life. Materialistic life means taking care of your outer life. Understood, all of you? Please write down. Ishwar, please write down this in chat box. Spirituality means taking care of your inner self, inner world. And materialistic life means taking care of the outer world. I want West plus East. That is the right formula for the next generation of people. Yes. That is called balanced life. What do you mean by taking care of your inner self? Every man should feel happiness. Happiness is inner. Just you can put a differentiation tabular column, inner life and outer life. And what is called outer life? What is called outer life? Just think a tree. All of you think a tree. Puran, you can find a tree picture and put it on the screen. Just find a tree. Tree has two portions. One is the outer and second, below the root is the inner. There are two portions. And what do you mean by outer life? The buildings outside, car, money, yes or no, all of you? What you type in the for the Western countries, it is outer life, outer people, money, wealth, school, education. Yes or no, all of you? Body is the outer. Yes. And what is inner? Body is outer. And what is inner? Your soul is inner. Yes or no? Outer life can be seen. Inner life cannot be seen. See, there is a very big uh, thing under the soil. See the root system. See, Priya, I know that even Indians were doing many research. They found many things. I am not against that. Please try to understand for which point I am trying to come now. Okay. And even Western people, They have invented psychology. They were also working on many psychological inner aspects. It is happening. But most of the time, most of the centuries, we were focusing on inner world. They were focusing on outer world. Please try to understand that. I'm not putting someone down. I'm not putting someone up. But it is the way of the life which is having for many centuries. I'm bringing both together, and I want you to understand your life is in imbalance today. How many of you can understand that? Write yes in the chat box. How many of you can understand our life is in imbalance today? We don't have a balanced life. That is the point I'm trying to come now. Got it? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Today, the whole life for 70 years, if a man is living for 80 years, 70 to 75 years, last 5 years in bed, most of our whole life, we spend our time only to make money for food, for housing, to get good job, to get salary, to fulfill our prestige. I'm also good rich man. See, I have a house, I have a wife, I have children. See, I am also to show our prestige, our dress. We spend our whole life just to get outer things, and we forget that we have inner life, happiness, satisfaction, contentment, compassion, forgiveness, bliss, ananda. That is all inner. How many of you spend at least 10 days in silence, go into deeper meditation, and just experience your soul? At least yearly 10 days, how many people are able to spend their time? No. How many people can sit and laugh with your family or your friends? You don't have time today. Even to talk to your family members, you are talking in cell phone. This is called, I call this as an imbalanced life. I call this an imbalanced life. And what is spiritual life? Spiritual life is working for your inner world. That is what a spiritual life is. I am not against the outer growth. I want you to understand what is spiritual life, what is outer life, materialistic life. The basic clarity you should have that, because without that clarity, you can't understand why these yogis, they were closing their eyes and sitting. They were not working like other people. Why they go into silence? Why they are working, doing some practice which other people are not doing? The only reason is they are in the sadhana of the inner world. They are not zombies. You think they are zombies? No, they're not the zombies. They are not zombies. They are working on internal inner world. Ramana Maharishi, he was also sitting in Tiruvannamalai, and some grand old many people were sitting there begging outside the temples. You think both are same? No. The Ramana Maharishi is working in the inner world. He is not just sitting simply. He is working in the inner world. And working in your inner world is what is spiritual life is. There are lots of spiritual path. We will come to that second. And having the balance of inner life and the outer life, having connection with your body and connection with your soul. Soul is inner world. You can't see the soul outside. But you have to work to reach your soul. And then comes a balance in your life. You understand your body. You're taking care of your body. You understand that you have come to realize your soul and traveling to the soul and start experiencing the soul. That means balanced life you are. I come to questions, all of you. Please put your questions in the separate link. Poonan, please give that link. In that link, please put your questions. Okay. In the chat, if you type, it will go. I can't see the questions. So now, all of you got a basic understanding about the outer life and inner life. All of you got it? And the basic understanding what spiritual sadhana or spiritual journey is, all of you? Basic understanding, not detailed understanding, basic understanding. All of you got how to be balanced. Well, Murugan, that is the whole purpose of this program. I'm going to talk, I'm going to explain you about everything in this Sunday satsang. But initially, you have to be correct with the fundamentals. I'm correcting the fundamentals. If the fundamentals is wrong, if you don't have the basic understanding, you can't understand the satsang of me after that. Basic understanding should be clear of all of you. Then only if I talk some concepts also, you will come to the right place in your thinking process. Otherwise, you will go to the wrong place and you can't understand what I'm talking. Yes. Now, the second important understanding about the spiritual science is God. There is only one God, and that God is formless. And that God is living in all living beings. There is a great sage called Kadar Basha near Madurai. He is called as Meivari Chale Andavar. He used to say one beautiful quotation of God. I like that very much. Englishman will call the pani as water. As water as a water. Hindi man call it as pani. Malayali will call it as vellam. Telugu man will call it as Nilu. Tamil man will call it as Tannir. The names are different, but what all they are calling is only one thing, that is water. The same way, you give different names to God, but God is only one. Yes or no, all of you? Yes or no? God is only one. And we give lot of different names to them. And God has no forms. He is formless. And he comes to form in, and he is living in all forms. And who are Shiva? Who is Krishna? All of you, I want this answer from you. Then who is Shiva? Who is Krishna? Who is Ayyappa? Who is Anjaneya? And who is Kartikeya? Come on, answer me. Who they are? Who they are? Who they are? Who they are? Even we will take Jesus Christ, Muhammad Nabi. We will take all these people. Who they are? Yes, Kalpana, fantastic word. Avatars, gurus, fantastic. Incarnations, yes. Representatives. You are also all representatives of God. Yes, fantastic, all of you. Fantastic. These beings are the great souls who came to this earth and to teach people that something you can take as a human being from this earth. All the human beings were worried because they can't take anything when they go. How much money they have, they can't take when they go. They have to leave all the money. They have to leave all the wealth. They have to leave all the people. They can't take anything when they go from this earth. And many people were asking questions. What is the purpose of human life? If we can't take anything, we are going to leave everything in this world and go alone with this body. And this body is also temporary. It's going to, the mud or fire is going to eat this body. And what is the purpose of this life living? This question is a basic question lingering in every people head. Yes or no, all of you? And we are going to leave everything and we are going to go alone. We came alone, we go alone. And what is the meaning of life? The answer given by these great gurus, teachers who came here, they said that there is an inner world to you. You have come here to experience that joy, that ananda within you. Krishna was born in Gokulam and lived as a king even after he got enlightened. And in South India, Karthikeyan and lot of rishis were living. In each and every time, there came a master and he guided the people for the inner world. And these great masters were called as devatas after they leave, and we are all worshipping them. Got it, all of you? So first thing, God has no forms. God is called as Parabrahman. Parabrahman means something which is expanding. And God has no forms, but God lives in all forms. And God is omnipotent energy. Even God is same for crow, birds, cows, even for all animals, there is only one God, and that God is also for us. And all the devatas we worship now, they are the living embodiments who lived in this earth and gave message to us. Got it, all of you? Got it? And I am explaining you about the South Indian great Siddha, who is called as Kartikeya Murugan, he lived in South India nearly 6,000 years ago. And I am going to explain about the poems he wrote on yoga and meditation. I call them as Yoga Sutras of Kartikeyan. And every Sunday, you are going to see, I'm going to explain. Now I'm going to start with Yoga Sutras of Kartikeyan. I'm going to talk on the Yoga Sutras. Got it, all of you? Now I'm giving a small introduction about Kartikeyan. In many parts of country, many great people started giving birth and they become a great masters. And in South India, this great Siddha, who is called Murugar or Kartikeya, Subramaniyan, there are lots of names for him. Kumaran. Many Tamil people have his name only. They know, or some people they don't know. Many people in Tamil Nadu, they have his name. His name, there are lots of names for him. One of the names is kept for all the people who born in Tamil Nadu because he is the father of the Tamil language. So know about him, he is the son of Shiva. Many people know that he is the son of Shiva. He founded Tamil language. He is the father of Tamil language. He created Siddha Yoga path. He created Siddha medical system. And he is an alchemist. His followers are called Siddhas. Got it? So he lived in the southern parts of India. India was not like this before 6,000 years. The Indian map is different. Many countries, they were under the sea now. I will talk about all that later. Now you understand basic concept. Just I'm giving introduction about certain things so that you will have clarity to go into that concept. Okay? Yeah. You may have a lot of questions. I know because India is the country where lots of traditions were there followed. When lots of traditions were followed, lots of confusions, lots of misunderstandings, lots of fight is tend to happen. So note down all your questions in the form. I will explain you in detail about all your questions. Got it? Yeah. Now I'm just creating a fundamental background so that I will explain you all the sutras. You will understand easily. Without understanding the basic foundations, if I go to sutras, you will not understand anything because our whole culture is like that. Without understanding our culture, you can't understand any sayings of the great master. Got it, all of you? Yes. And now I put a small video by Modi ji on Tamil. Punun, can you hear? I want to share some.
अलग अलग कोनों में, भारत के अलग अलग कोनों में करीब करीब 100 भाषाएं पढ़ाई जाती हैं और बहुत से लोगों को ये पता
Sorry. Punun, can you hear when I play?
Yes, Chi. Yes, Chi.
Yeah. Sound is also right?
Yes, Chi. Coming. Sounds.
Okay.
भारत के अलग अलग कोनों में करीब करीब 100 भाषाएं पढ़ाई जाती हैं और बहुत से लोगों को ये पता नहीं होता कि दुनिया की सबसे पुरानी भाषा तमिल भाषा है। और इससे बड़ा गर्व क्या हो सकता है कि दुनिया की सबसे पुरानी तमिल भाषा भारत की भाषा है, हम भारतीयों की भाषा है।
This Tamil language is invented by Karthikeyan. All the sutras, all the grammar, everything he created. So just, I'm not saying we are great, all that. That game is always happening. People have that attitude. I am great, I am great. It's not the time to say that. That all old mindset, it should be thrown out. All knowledge of India should come out. It is from south or from west or from east or from north. Everything has to be brought to the light. And our inner world knowledge should be shared to the whole world, make others people happy, and we become happy. That's the attitude we should have, all of you. Yes or no, all of you? Right? Yes or no? That kind of attitude only is needed today. Fighting attitude is enough. Through fighting, we will not grow. Through sharing, we grow. Yes or no, all of you? How many of you, and you feel right? Sharing, we grow. Fighting, we will not grow. Type yes in the chat box, all of you. How many of you have that attitude? Just to fighting, no? I am great, fighting. You will not grow in life. Sharing knowledge, what we have, we grow in life. That is my attitude. Yes. I studied both Sanskrit and Tamil. Now I am studying Hindi also. Because I know knowing multi-language is very essential today. Yes or no? Very essential. Multi-language is very essential. You should know many languages. That's very important thing in this world now. Yes, fantastic. Now, just I will conclude the basic understanding today what I am trying to give. Slowly, I will start giving explanations about the sutras of Murugan, Kartikeya. Just with one sutra today, I will give an explanation. Ishwar, you can type this sutra in the chat also. First, I will explain this sutra. This sutra, in this sutra, Karthikeyan explains about all the sutras. It will be there in this book. I am trying to write this book in English also. All the sutras are there in this book. Okay. Yeah. The first sutra, I will first explain it in Tamil, then in English, and our Ishwar will also type in the chat box. Pon velli seigindravan periyon alla. In this sloka, Karthikeyan explains about the importance of self-understanding or self-realization. பொன் வெள்ளி செய்கின்றவன் பெரியோன் அல்ல, புகழான அஷ்டசித்தி பெற்றோன் பெரியோன் அல்ல, முன்னின்ற வைத்தியனும் பெரியோன் அல்ல, மூச்சடக்கி ஆழம் இருப்போன் பெரியோன் அல்ல, சின்னமுள்ள குழியிருப்போன் பெரியோன் அல்ல, திறமுடனே கவனமிட்டோன் பெரியோன் அல்ல, தன்னிலையை தான் அறிந்தோன் பெரியோன் ஐயா, தன்னை அறியான் வகை கெட்ட சண்டி மாடே. This 9-line sloka, Kartikeya explains about the importance of self-realization. This is the sloka in Tamil. I will explain this sloka for you. In this sloka, he explains about the importance of knowing about ourself, self-realization, knowing about ourselves. Kartikeya says, the people who don't know about their own self, they are equal to animals. Because animals does not have self-realization. They don't know about their self because that much opening of the knowledge is not happening to animals. Only human beings can understand the truth within them. And that we call it as self-realization. Kartikeya explains a detail about that. And he explains the people who make gold, alchemist, is not a big person. The people who have a lot of siddhis, who can do a lot of magics, is not a big person. The people who can cure many disease, they are not a big persons. The people who go into the water or the people who go into the mud, live for many days, they are not a big person. And the person who starts knowing about them, self-realizing, he is the man. And the people who does not start understanding the self, they are animals. This sloka is. And this sloka explain you about the balance of inner life and the outer life. As I said earlier, the whole spiritual concepts of great masters is only one working on your inner world. Happiness, contentment. There are lots of things which is happening within ourselves. And how to work upon that. All the Bhagavad Gita, slokas in Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, Shiva explains all the slokas. And in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali Maharishi and Yoga Sutras of Kartikeya, all sutras explains about the inner world. Got it, all of you?